Quiet! Milo? After that, the floor is soaked and we need some cleaning up to do. Alright, review time. Y'all probably just saw me getting drenched because of Milo. So obviously he's not a big fan of the bath. This is the brush, kind of rinsed out. Okay, so first off, this is extremely hard to put on and off. It takes a lot of effort. I do see now that it has a little push and then slide to lock it thing, which I did not know about. So that would have been nice to know earlier. But like in general, it's just so hard to twist. And then another, I didn't put much soap in because, you know, when you bathe a dog, you don't want to give them too much soap. And the soap would barely come out. You have to like hold it upside down as you brush it. You didn't even you just slosh some water that's still in there on the floor. There goes Rafa as usual. And you like push it to get it to come out. You don't really need to do that. So out of 5 stars, I'd probably give this more of a 2 or 3 stars. I mean, it's a good quality brush, kind of rubber. I would say if you have the right spot to do it instead of a tiny tub that your pet can barely fit in, I'd probably go to a dog wash to get this done. I should have used my bathtub, but I didn't think about that till I was all set up in there, so I didn't want to move everything again. So maybe there'll be a part 2 with me trying this in the bathtub, but I would give this a 3-star rating. Not my favorite, not Milo's favorite. As you probably saw, he escaped a couple of times. And it's almost like you would have to fill this entire body with soap to get it to come out nicely. I would almost suggest mixing it with water, because when I put water in it to rinse it out, it really bubbled up. So I would suggest doing some soap with mostly water mix and then brushing it. That might work if you go for it. Some female betas picking on each other. I need to do a video on that, but anyways, let's move on to the next thing. Alright, so the second thing we're doing is the treat launcher. I'm gonna get it set up, and hopefully this makes up for the bath. Okay, so I unscrewed this little knob and put some treats in. Let's see if I can figure out before I... Right, you can probably smell it. Okay, back up. You don't get it, do you? Wow. It's not working. It's Milo, the treat's over. He doesn't understand that it chucks the treat. You know the treat, but you don't know that it launches. It's over that. Oh, we got it now. Alright, it's review time. So, I actually really like this once I got the hang of it. So I figured it out. You have to cock it and make sure it's all the way completely down. Then you can get a little... His favorite thing to do is interrupt my videos. Yes, it is. It is so. Every time... Yeah, Yeah. His favorite thing is to interrupt my videos. So, you want to make sure it's completely cocked down there, and then have a piece of kibble in. Then you're going to push the trigger, and treats rain down from the sky. The only time when it rains treats. So, I don't know if this might have instructions. I did not look. But simply twist off like this. I would personally give this... if it has instructions, it doesn't really have instructions, so I'm gonna give this 4.5 stars. It just does say with trigger launch, but it was kind of confusing for me personally to figure out the trigger launch. But once we got it, and once Milo finally figured out that treats were coming from this, like he knew there were treats in here, he didn't realize they were being propelled. This is gonna be a fun toy to play with in the future. 4 to 5 stars, and let's go to the next object. Alright, and we are back. It is another day, and if you're wondering why my head's kind of crooked, I kinked my neck really bad earlier. It's doing a lot better than it was, but it's still kind of sore, so if I seem a little off, that is why. But anyways, we are back for another video, or continuing this video of Milo Monday, because I had some few things that I didn't get around to finishing up. So this here is that cat toy. If you saw the Shein unboxing, this came in a cat box. I looked on Shein, it's advertised as a dog toy, but it comes in a cat box. Kind of strange. Anyway, we're going to try this on Milo, with Milo, and we'll see what he thinks. I forgot to plug the camera in, and it was running out of battery. Alright, we should be good now. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna untwist this thing. He's already interested in it, and there's no food in it yet. Dude. See if I can actually open it. Or not. I opened it before. How do you open this thing? Here we go. So it's got the little bumples, and then it's got the bumples. It's not considered a toy yet, not until there's food in it, but we got some free sample of Earthborn dog food. This is not an advertisement for Earthborn. It's just the type of food that I have, or type of thing we're using for this. Let's see if I can actually open it. Rafa, I've told you before, you always like tweeting in my videos. Okay, secret weapon. Whenever you don't have scissors, usually most people have this around. A pen. Yes. It's a very interesting secret weapon, but it works. You think they want to see the back of you? I think they want to see the front of you. See? Got it. Oh, these are just like food. Okay. There we go. Haha. So what I'm gonna try and figure out how to do this for you. Really glary. Oof. Get it better, maybe? If you can't tell, I'm not an expert at this filming stuff yet. After 2 years. Eesh. I'm going to leave it Milo. He's gonna try and eat it before it's even all set up. I know he is. That's just the kind of dog he is. And a kind of pile of few because we got more food-like objects to try. Milo, wait. He's over eager as usual. So it's got, excuse me, let the people see some food in it. And one already fell out. So we're gonna give you a nice view of my messy fish area. And go for it. Go. Okay, so that one was a little more. That one was a little more confusing for him to figure out, but that would be a good brain workout for the doggo. I would give this 4 out of 5 just because of the advertisements for dogs, and then it comes in a cat toy box. So the only reason I'm not doing 5 out of 5 is the advertisement. Do you want to do the next one? Hmm?